Hey you guys, how goes it? Welcome to your soul growth message tonight. I hope everyone's doing wonderful. We're going to hop right on in. Alright. What spirit does Spirit want you to know tonight? Oh, I thought something fell out. Aw. The first sticker says, it's okay to... Excuse me, throat's already closing up. It's okay to not have everything figured out. Oh, that's an annoying... I'm going to have to cut that piece off. What else do we have? In my defense, I was left unsupervised. I love myself the way I am. And you matter. Wow. These are some very, very cool stickers we got here, you guys. Excuse me. It's okay to not have everything figured out. You matter. I love myself the way I am. In my defense, I was left unsupervised. I feel like this is you becoming unapologetically you. Not saying that you did anything and, something bad happened because, but I'm getting, you're stepping into your new skin and you are shedding, or you have shed the old skin. Ambience. So your aura, your energy. Rejoice. You're celebrating something, celebrating yourself, celebrating the new you, celebrating the 2.0 version of you, but maybe you're at a stage where, you're realizing that you matter. You could be learning about quantum physics and quite literally be learning about matter. And in this acceptance phase and in this seeking phase, you're kind of, accepting the fact that it's okay to not have everything figured out. Excuse me. I love myself the way that I am right now. And I think that in my defense, I was left unsupervised. This is just you being unapologetically you. Like, this is just you shining your light. This is just you not caring what other people think or having anyone hold you back. Yeah, there's growth underneath this. There's growth going on. A lot of growth going on within yourself. There is a message for meditation. However it is you meditate, whether it's a stomping meditation, whether that's yoga, whether that's literal, being in silence, going in nature, going for a hike, however it is you quiet your mind and get to your happy place. There's a note here to get to that. All right, so let's see what's going on spiritually. The sun. The sun. We have ambience, and I just saw the sun. You could be having a literal glow up right now. I like this energy. I'm kind of seeing, again, I saw this in my other reading I did, like a golden yellow type aura. I'm seeing that for your energy right now. So I don't know what that means. You can Google that. But that is what I am seeing. All right, what's going on? What's the message? Literally just said, could you be talking about learning about quantum physics, and the quantum field comes out. So the invisible field of information that exists beyond the space and time. Okay, so this is that veil. I do want... I think... Oh, sorry, you guys. Bear with me 1 second. I think I'm just not going to smudge anymore. Like, I literally was completely fine before I lit that friggin' sage. So I'm going to get a spray I saw online. If you guys have any other recommendations for people that maybe can't, for people that can't smudge. Oh, geez, sorry. Because the smoke, it literally, the mucus it creates, it's absolutely god awful. But that's how I feel. I like to clear my energy. I don't know, maybe I should use Palo Santo. I don't know. Anyway. Number 7, the quantum field. Your angels can see that you would benefit greatly by connecting to infinite source, to the quantum field. Create your reality instead of letting life just happen to you. What is the quantum field? There is no matter there. And it's funny because we have here, you matter. There are no people or things as you or I know of. Time does not even exist in the quantum field. It is an infinite field of eternal blackness void of anything material. It is a field of frequency, a frequency which contains information. Dr. Joe Dispenza, sorry, that's who said that. So that was the way the periods were set up. They have it. Anyway, that didn't read like that. You can't see X-rays, radio waves, or Wi-Fi, but they exist. The quantum field is where all possibilities exist, and this is where we can consciously create our own reality from any number of possibilities. There are, and I saw the 5 doors in here, so you could be having a bunch of, opportunities coming to you right now. There are different versions of you in the field depending on the choices you make and what you have created. If you can imagine it, it can happen. So take the time to connect spiritually with the quantum field. When we connect to the field, we gain access to the pure loving energy that is source. It is the place of all knowledge. The Akashic Records, a record of what has been, what is, and what will be, can be accessed when you get into the field. Let's see. During the meditation to heal your body or to create something new in your life, take your attention off your life, your body, your friends and family, the house you live in, your job. You need to become nothing in the field. Put your attention on the inner world. You can't enter the quantum field as a somebody. You've got to enter as a pure consciousness, as an awareness. If you can create a clear intention a clear intention of how you want your life to be with an elevated emotion such as love or gratitude, you will create a bigger electromagnetic field around your body. You will create a bigger electromagnetic field around your body, and you will feel connected to something greater. Rehearse in your mind the new life that you want. Your brain starts to connect to information in the unified field, and it starts to become more orderly, more consistent, and more coherent. Einstein said the field is the sole governing agency of the particle. He didn't say the particle was the sole governing agency of the particle. The longer your consciousness lingers in that energy, the more you're drawing your future to you. It's like tuning into a radio station. You are getting a clear signal, and your brain starts processing a whole new stream of consciousness. The unusual, the uncommon is going to start showing up in your life because you're in a vibrational match with your future. You should have experiences equal to your energy. All right, so Jesus, I am so sorry, you guys. I promise, no more. I will not be doing that to you guys anymore. I feel so bad. I'm going to keep trucking with the reading. It's a little embarrassing. I feel like nobody does this during readings, but hey. So that is a really, really good interpretation and explains a lot of what's going on right now. So I really think you're getting in touch with, you are being asked to get in touch with that true nothingness, to let it go. Okay, it's okay to not have everything figured out. All right, get in that energetic match with what it is you want, feel what it is you want, and know that you exude the energy that you're in. There's something greater that you can connect to, and Spirit's asking you to connect to that, connect to this at this time. Unwanted attention. You have received this card because you may be receiving unwanted attention. Okay, so this could be a negative or a positive. we have another 7 and another 2. So I think there could be somebody, I just heard somebody bothering you. There could be somebody bothering you right now. There could be somebody that's maybe not on your good side, and Spirit is asking you to create a boundary, or, choose yourself. You matter, and you don't have to, deal with something like this. Compassion. No one is perfect, so give yourself a break. And that's under I love myself just the way that I am. Actually, we're going to even just keep a line going. Why not? I think you're having a transformation about compassion. I think you're learning to have more compassion for yourself and for others, and to hold space. Raise your vibration. Remember who you are. Reconnect with Spirit and choose a higher timeline. This unwanted attention is also for you to clear out, excuse me, to clear out any negative energies around you, or people that are, maybe dragging you down, holding you back, people that are not on your vibrational match. I'm not saying you have to cut them off, but just, again, form that boundary, form that energetic boundary. You could have people that are trying to, for those of you that are going into spiritual fields, or maybe you're aspiring tarot readers or psychics, or, energy readers or Reiki, you could have people in your field right now that are feeding off of that energy, or, that dark, I don't want to say narcissistic, but, just people around you that don't have your best interests at heart, okay? Or people that maybe want your healing, but don't, they're going about it in a way that's not, they're not helping themselves. It's more of a toxic, spiritual bypassing type of thing. So be aware of that on this path that you're going down spiritually. Immediate action, raise your vibration. So Spirit is saying you need to do this right now, because something is coming up that requires your immediate attention. So take control of the situation. So whatever, you have another 7. You have 7, 2, 7, and then on 25, that makes 7 also. You have changes. There's definitely relationship duality. I think the learning to balance the dark and light within yourself, learning to love yourself the way that you are, warts and all, your good days, your bad days, your dark and your light. Spirit is, again, teaching you how to have compassion for yourself during this healing. If you've been acting in a low vibrational manner, okay, Spirit is again just saying to raise your vibration. If you've been in any unhealthy habits, unhealthy coping mechanisms, eating, drinking, smoking, that kind of thing, too much of anything's a bad thing, reading, gaming, like anything. So to get a chokehold on that and to nip that in the butt. Who do you love? 55, you could be seeing 555, you could be going through changes, 777 right now. Hold the space for those you love when relationships can't be salvaged. I do want to read that one. That one looks interesting. We're going for it. Sounds cliche, but we often hurt the ones we love the most. Whether it's our best friend or our partner, they can often be the target of our frustrations and unmet expectations simply because they are the closest to us. If you are the target of unkindness coming from your best friend, partner, or someone close, there are ways to deal with the hurt. If apologizing for not being there enough for them, or apologizing for whatever you did doesn't work, you may need to give them space with the expectation that their mental health will improve and they will come back to you in their own good time. You need to protect your own energy, and taking abuse from loved ones isn't acceptable. If you've tried to help them and won't accept any help, give them room to work out their problems by giving themselves, and consciously move towards people who give you joy. That is your priority. Tell them that you are still there for them, and if they need you, but you aren't going to take their abuse. People who lash out at you and blame you for ridiculous things are in a bad place and have let their dark forces influence their behavior. The key here is to listen without judgment, imagining that they eventually get their act together and become their lovely old selves again. Send them love and forgiveness. So holding space for someone means that you understand that they are going through a bad experience and you have faith that they will get through it and become a better human being. Okay, so this could be you or someone that you're dealing with, okay? These readings are, supposed to be, for whoever's watching this, your energy I'm trying to tap into. So that is, actually, hang on one second. I just want to check one more thing. Doop. Okay, so if it was you, or someone else that was acting out, hurt people, whoever was in a dark spot, I think you're being asked to see the deeper meaning of that and to let the situation go. And if this is you, okay, go take your space, okay? And, this is your message to do the inner work, okay? If this is someone that did this to you, and you are trying to get through to them and, maybe teach them and give them, just help them in some way through whatever this is that's going on emotionally, and they are just not being receptive to it. You just have to let that go at that point. And again, hold space and love yourself enough to walk away and make that a priority, and just have, again, that faith that this person's going to turn this around. I think that was a really beautiful message. Peace. Can you imagine a world without war? How good would that be? This is also just saying that when you choose yourself, this is going to give you peace, okay? When you get into the energy of, removing the negative influences in your life, like that's going to bring a lot more peace to your life, and it's going to also open you up to more spiritual experiences. Whoa, we'll take that one. Not these guys. The Black Library. Don't believe everything that you read, okay? So have compassion for yourself. Take everything with a grain of salt. Feed yourself information that is going to uplift you and that's going to raise your vibration, okay? I think this is something you're learning. You could be learning to scroll through your phone less, maybe be on technology just less in general. Maybe I'm hearing cook more, be more present with our family. So lay off the screens, lay off everything you read, especially if you're seeking. This is also a call for me, there's a message to do some energy work. So a Reiki session might be really beneficial for you. So, get out of the logical reading mindset and kind of, just start sitting with yourself and getting to a more meditation, start feeling more. Definitely meditate more and read less. We have 31 and 13 mirroring each other. So you and somebody could be mirroring each other. Oh, wow. Dodgy neighbors, know when to walk away and know when to run. Okay, so really get in tune with the people around you, okay, and how they make your body feel, and if it's a yes feeling or a no feeling, and if you really, really, so you go around somebody, you start clenching up and you start getting all tense, okay, that person's not a good energetic match. When you feel really comfortable around somebody and that, you can just relax and not be tense, okay, that is an energetic match for you, okay? So be aware of that, and don't get too sucked into people's stuff, to people's dramas. If this is a person or a situation, don't get sucked into whatever's going on in their chaotic life. That this is something that they have to go deal with themselves. Or if this is you, this is something you have to go deal with yourself. And at the last card here, rebuild your life. Leaving a relationship can be devastating. Attract the love that you deserve. Okay, so if this was a relationship for you, this happened for a reason. This is a stepping stone. This is not saying that it's over forever, okay? You could reunite with this person a year from now, all right? That is something that I'm not a psychic, but for right now, there's a relationship you're being asked to leave, and that is for the betterment of everyone that's involved, and that's so you can go, rebuild your life. This is something that you're being asked to do now. And this is going to help you to raise your vibration, okay? The spirit is also saying that if there's a relationship that you are trying in and it's just not working out, know when to walk away, and know when to run. So if things are bad, walk, figure it out. But if things are real bad, run, all right? But you have your whole life ahead of you, I just heard, and you can rebuild this. You're mastering something. So I think, whatever relationship this is, this person is teaching you how to be more stable, how to be more self-sufficient, how to be more compassionate, and how to be more spiritual. You're going to be getting more in touch with your spiritual side, and that's pretty, that's exciting. You're going to be getting more in touch with yourself and loving yourself. You're going to be getting more in touch with peace. I think you're going to be getting rid of, flings or people or just temporary karmic type stuff. You're going to be getting rid of that. I think you're going to be doing less screen time. I think there's going to be just less information. There's going to be more feeling and more compassion, more sound therapy, raising that vibration. This is something spirit wants you to do now, and you're going to learn when to walk and when to run away in your relationships. And you're going to continue to build your life and rebuild your life if that's what spirit is calling you to do. Beautiful message tonight. Wow. So hold space. So it's 8 of Cups in reverse. This is saying walk away. Well, let me rephrase that. Yeah, the energy I'm getting from this 8 of Cups in reverse is walk away, but again, hold that space. The 8 of Cups in reverse is somebody that's staying power, okay? This is someone that's unable to move forward. This is somebody that is stuck. So you could be having a hard time with, making this decision between you and this person, and going back and forth. And, you're going to get through that. That's, that's something you're going to work through emotionally. But this is also about, letting go, but not letting go. I get the energy. I don't really know how to say how I'm feeling with that one. Page of Wands in reverse. So I think what once gave you a ego boost, some pizzazz in your life, a daily spark, a dopamine boost, no longer gives you that. So whether that's, again, flings, video games, scrolling, aimlessly driving, drugs, alcohol, whatever it is, it's not giving you the same kind of rush that it used to give you, okay? You're just looking for peace at this point, and I love that energy. Well, honestly, we'll take it because so we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is compassion. This is nurturing. I think this is what you are going to be blossoming into. I think if you could be putting your energy more into work. Okay, I'm hearing actual energy work for some of you. Physical, you could be working on people's bodies. Physical, I'm hearing a masseuse for some of you. But this is the energy that you're going to be getting in. Okay, this piece is going to, I'm just hearing motherly. You're going to be feeling motherly towards yourself. But this glow up, this stability, that's what this is. This is stability. And this is stability where you can share it with others and your family and your closest ones if you so choose. We have the World, and that's upright. And this is honestly one of my favorite cards. And I love seeing it upright because this is this is you learning how to raise your vibration. And this is you learning that it's okay to walk away and it's okay to hold space. This is you understanding that lesson and integrating that. And this is going to help you let go and move on and have more closure, or just a sense of ease within the situation. I love the self-work you're doing for yourself in this. This is wonderful. Why are you giving me 3 cards at a time? Eight of Swords. So there's something you could be holding yourself back from. It could be leaving this situation, leaving this person. Again, we have a very Eight of Cups in reverse, Eight of Swords, okay? Not letting go, holding, you know, just, you could feel trapped on how to rebuild your life. You could not know how to rebuild your life. And honestly, like rebuilding your life right now in this day and age, like that sucks, especially if this is a relationship and you're going, you know, you're separating right now, or you're, whatever it is you're having to go do, leaving your parents' house. I don't know. It's expensive. It's expensive and it's hard and it's a lot of work. And I can see why somebody would want to hold themselves back because of that. Like that's something that's a very real concern to think about. But this is, we have rejoice here, okay? Like this is all, you're going to be rejoicing, okay? This is all for the betterment. This is growth. This might suck right now. This might feel like, whoa, but there's a lot of learning. You're being introduced to new things. There's a new way of life, a new way of thinking, a new way of being that you're going to embody after this. Ace of Wands. Not wanting to let go because you're holding on to a spark or a chance, okay? And I understand that feeling, but you have to be able to choose your peace. So I'm not here to tell you what you should or shouldn't do, but I am here to tell you that you're being asked to look at the bigger meaning of what's going on, to have compassion, to choose yourself. I see that you're stuck between choosing yourself and a potential opportunity, but right now you're being asked just to really focus more inward and to do the work. You know, it's okay to not have everything figured out. Like there's work to do, okay? And you're going to go get to that. Not dwell on whatever it is. This is, you know, thinking and exploring anything other than the situation. Queen of Wands. Wow, a lot of fire. So somebody here could be an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, a Capricorn, and then we have fire signs on the board. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Pretty hard. We have a lot of red in the reading also. Definitely fixed sign energy. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. So yeah, the Queen of Wands, okay? This is going to give you more confidence. You're going to be able to step into your leadership position and you're going to be able to grow as a person with you getting rid of all this unwanted attention and all the little yippy yappies that are hanging around you and all the just environments that are just blah, okay? This is going, you know, it's not bringing you any kind of joy. So when you can learn to really put that behind you and really let that go and just accept the fact that you matter and that this wasn't, you know, happening to you to hurt you, like this was happening to you to make you into the person that you are today. Like this is going to put you in a very Queen of Wands energy, okay? The Queen of Wands is assertive, they're confident. You know, they have a healthy amount of pride, they have grace, they have confidence, creative, they're tough but strong, okay? They're passionate, okay? That's something you have to look forward to. Ooh, backwards. Page of Swords in reverse, okay? So again, this is information. This is, you know, this could be somebody talking negative. This could be just derogatory, not, you know, this could be someone being dishonest. This could be somebody trying to be manipulative, you know, deceit. Somebody could be acting, you know, just chaotic. All right. So this is what you're leaving, you know, behind. This is what you're not wanting to be a part of anymore. There could be a Queen of Pentacles, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that was dishonest or that was being manipulative towards a fire sign. I do see that here. There could have been information that was found out. I'm also seeing somebody rebuild their life and they are not this is them not listening to negative people. All right, so there's a couple different downloads. Take what resonates. The star, the world and the star, that's beautiful. That's healing. That's completion. That's completing. That's just coming. This is all really coming to a conclusion. And that's just, it's true. It's true. It's just, it's hope. It's healing. It's that faith that we talked about. This is very Aquarian energy. This is you pouring into yourself. This is you learning how to pour into yourself, okay? When you feel a certain way, or when somebody makes you feel a certain way, or you're in an environment where you feel icky, okay? This is you learning how to light your own match and, you know, be your own light. This is beautiful. Look at that, rejoice, and we have the Three of Cups. So you could be coming together with a community or with people that, you know, when you get rid of the old, yeah, the Lovers. So whatever it is, excuse me, whatever it is you're being asked to let go of, whether that's a mindset, whether that's a person, whether that's a place, whether that's a thing, okay? Pick your poison. All right, it's to bring you to who your soul tribe is going to be, okay? Who your people are going to be. And not only that, it's going to bring you to who your soulmate's going to be, okay? The person that is good for you, who's good for your higher good, okay? The person who's going to help you really just ride out life in a really healthy way, and they're going to have your back, and it's a really ride or die energy. So I really, really love this energy for you guys. I really, really hope this helped. I hope it brought you some sort of peace, clarity, validation. And yeah, until next time, you guys. Ciao, ciao.